So drying out, and again, these are right from my Instagram page where people were asking me about super dry. And this was, hey, how do you use super dry? And I think I've talked about this in the past, but I'll talk about it again. When it comes to drying out, I don't use a standard cookie cutter system because the same person you're working with could be drier or more watery. So why would you do something that's cookie cutter? You don't. You look at the physique and then you start to, be able to make adjustments. If someone's drinking more water, if somebody's adding more salt to their diet, you need to make those adjustments. With super dry, because this was a super dry question, it was one of those things where I tell people, start 2 weeks out, use it for 2 to 3 days, use it one dose, and then move it up to 2 doses, 1 dose in the morning, 1 dose at night. See how your body responds. And then as you start to get to know it, and this is what a lot of Evogen Elite coaches will do as well, because they've asked me and they said, hey, what do you think about going to twice a day? Absolutely, because it's not a super strong diuretic. It's a very mild diuretic. And the way I've designed it, especially because it was designed so that your body will not, it won't pull too much, because what we don't want to do, and this is what happens with diuretics out there, it ends up pulling too much. And what you do is you start pulling water from the muscle. And that's what you don't want to do. And then you get super flat and then it never comes back again. So you want to do this in layers. So you start off with one, and then you can turn around. And as you get closer, if you experiment at 2 weeks out, you can start going from 7 to 10 days out then and say, okay, I'm 10 days out or 7 days out. Now, if you're super dry already, then I would wait a little longer. So I would wait till maybe 5 days or 7 days out versus 10 to 12 days if you're a little bit more watery, and then go from once a day to twice a day. And then you can also start manipulating your sodium levels. And then as you get closer, then you can manipulate your water. Okay. And I don't like to cut out water completely. People go, hey, I know I've heard of people cutting out their water completely 3 days out or whatever. I think that's crazy. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is, I've heard some things where it's like, it's Wednesday before the show, I'm going to cut out my water. I mean, dude, no, don't do that. That's absolutely wrong. Now, I use a tapered effect, and I do the same thing with using the super dry. So at the end of the day, that's exactly how I do it. So hopefully I answered that question.